Does it feel like your humility is outdated and stuck?
Well, in this episode, we're going to talk about how humility evolves as you walk out your recovery. It's July 18th, and it's time for another double shot of My Sober Truth. I love this. Grateful for what I have.
Yeah.
You know, we've been talking about humility, pride, gratefulness. We keep walking around, but there's different facets to this.
It's the same thing, but it's not.
But it's not. You know, and this other side of this is this thing we've been talking about as we've been prepping for this month and working on this month is that how things in our life evolve. They don't stay static. You know, last month we were talking about, we brought this up a couple times last month, that there's progression. You know, our faith evolves, our humility evolves, you know, our walk evolves in that situation. It's a constant state of change that we're in recovery.
Right. And quite often I make a mistake and I need to learn that lesson. It was a lesson that I needed to learn.
Exactly.
That's how I evolve. You know, it's easy to get caught in the static quo, but I find that I'm stagnant.
Right.
And I don't like being stagnant. So I have to push, and I'm constantly pushing because I do need to make some of those mistakes because that's the only way I'm going to learn.
Exactly. So since we're talking about this change, this evolving of humility, what have you done in your journey to help grow that change in your humility, the way you see it, the way you walk it out?
Well, you know, we start off talking about being grateful, and you know, last episode I was talking about how, you know, initially I started off just asking God to help me share.
Right.
I really just wanted my past troubles to be able to help somebody.
Right.
Because I knew that it did help because I had just heard other people's stories and I knew how much that helped me.
Right.
And I wanted to be able to help other folks. So, you know, I would say my evolution of humility kind of coming around full circle, what it really comes to now is me being fully invested in being grateful, living a grateful life, being happy with what I have. And it doesn't mean that I'm not constantly pushing. I am. I'm a dreamer, always have been. I'm constantly pushing. I want to see what else I have in me. I want to see what else I can do. I want to see what else I'm capable of. But I always have to temper that with, I'm so grateful for the gifts that my higher power has given me.
Right.
And if I can stay living in that gratefulness, man, my life just seems to go so much better. So, you know, today prayers consist a whole lot of being grateful for what I have. But I also remember to pray and remember to ask God for the power, the help. And for me, I ask for the vision, the clarity to be able to see what God has in store, what God needs me to be doing, what his plan is for me. So as I kind of walk through life knowing that, I have a pretty firm grasp on what I believe God wants me to do.
Right.
Helping others. So as long as I can keep myself humble enough to practice gratefulness for what I have and what God continues to provide, my life really does go very, very well, you know, and I've got some notes written down here, and, you know, there was a time when every little single bit of trouble that I got into, I was asking God for help. You know, I would say or do something wrong, and oh, God, can you please help me out with this? You know, let me do this, let me do that. It's like every minute of every day, I'm constantly asking for help. My life has evolved on from that, in that instead of asking God for help with that, I try to get back to a place of humility and try to get back to a place of gratefulness, because that is what helps me get through those times. And then to take that even a step further, I've gotten so much better at not making those bad mistakes.
Right.
You know, I've learned some lessons in the last 8+ years. I've learned some lessons that I don't have to make those mistakes. Right. I can take a step back and wait and then make the right decision. So answering your question and just kind of moving along, gratitude is definitely the key in my spiritual growth and learning how to have a relationship with a higher power.
That's so good. That's so good. It's It's kind of hard to walk in pride when you're thankful for literally all the strength that's been given to you,
Right.
all the wisdom that's been given to you to make the advances that you have in your journey.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think again, you said it, gratitude is key.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up, I'm going to kick this back to our viewers and we're going to get their take on this for today. And so tell me this, guys, how has your humility evolved since starting your own recovery journey? Take a few minutes, put your answers down in the comments section below. We can't wait to read what you have to say, and I know it'll help somebody else in their journey today. And on that note, from My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
And I'm Sean. And here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success. Love y'all. Hi, folks. Thanks for watching. If you're ready for another round of My Sober Truth, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the daily inspiration, encouragement, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and growing in every area of your life. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around, watch another video. Love y'all.